Hello my friends, so welcome all of you, almost 113,000 star seeds, light workers and wanderers to this magical session. And today I have channeled Metatron magnetic consciousness to answer very interesting questions. Firstly about, does Hollywood put spells upon people? Because there were many speculations that they were doing that. This has been revealed, as well as the truth behind. I have heard many a times that actors, who become famous, they sell their soul to the devil. We want to know the truth of what is happening, which has been revealed in this session. It's absolutely mind-blowing. And Metatron also revealed information about what is the difference between astral traveling and dreaming. Because many people were confused. We thought that astral travel is same as dreaming, but this session is amazing. It clears that up in a wonderful way. And also, Metatron has answered about what will happen to those souls who are not able to graduate even after the 75,000 year cycle into the fourth density. What will happen to those souls has been described, and the Metatron also stated that there will be many signs coming up on 2025. So this session is full of information. And also, I want to say a big thank you to all of you who participated in the recent Looking Glass event prevention meditation we did on my Patreon. And thank you all for joining. Also, a big thank you to all of you for joining my Patreon, where I have shared extra channeling sessions, around 600 plus channeling sessions, which are many of them are censored topics which I cannot share on this channel. So if you want to dive deep into your own spiritual ascension, then you can join our community over there. Thank you to all of you who with your heart like this video, because we have a target of around 5,000 likes, which we hopefully will hit if we all light workers work together. So with that being said, enjoy this session.
I am Metatron, magnetic forces, magnetic consciousness now in communications through this channel at this timeline. And I, Metatron, magnetic forces, magnetic consciousness shall now state and answer the queries that are presented today in the divine love and lights of the universal light grid programmer. Therefore, we suggest those people who shall listen to our thought forms to use inner discernment at this time space, thereby only accepting those thoughts which truly resonate and leaving behind those thought forms which do not resonate at this timeline. Therefore, the peoples of your planet must remember that the first query related with, does the so-called Hollywood societal complex of your planet put spells upon humanity, and do these so-called celebrities of your people sell their soul complex to the so-called devil in exchange of fame and success? We perceive your query and shall endeavor to answer with clarity and precision available to this instrument, filtered through its limitations of understanding. Firstly, the understanding of the concept of spells within the context of the Hollywood's illusion-making complex. Firstly, it is important to understand that the universal complex operates according to the one Creator's law. This law is immutable and unwavering. It is the law of oneness. Within this law, there exists the potential for the manipulation of energy. This manipulation can be conscious or unconscious, benevolence or malevolence depending upon the intention and understanding of the one who wields it. The spells the entity speaks of are in essence attempts to manipulate energy to achieve a desired outcome within the Hollywood illusion-making complex. There are indeed those who consciously and unconsciously engage in such practices. These practices take many forms, from the carefully crafted narratives and imagery designed to evoke specific emotional responses, to more esoteric rituals and symbolism intended to influence the subconscious mind complex. These actions, whether understood as spells or simply as skillful manipulation of perception, do have an effect upon those who are receptive to them. The degree of this effect is dependent upon the individual entity's vibratory rate, their level of awareness, and their free will choices. It is crucial to remember that no external influence can override the power of an individual entity's free will to choose their own pathway and their own reality. Now, regarding the concept of selling an entity's soul complex to the devil is a distortion based upon a misunderstanding of the nature of the soul complex and the nature of the one infinite creator. There is no separate entity, no devil that can possess the soul complex. The soul complex is a fragment of the one creator, an individualized expression of the divine. It cannot be bartered or traded. However, the concept of selling one's soul complex can be understood metaphorically as a conscious choice to align the self with service to self polarities, to prioritize the acquisition of power, fame, and material wealth at the expense of other entities and at the expense of one's own spiritual evolution. In this sense, some entities within the Hollywood illusion-making complex, and indeed in all walks of life, can make such choices based on their free will. They can consciously and unconsciously choose to engage in actions that lower their vibratory rate, that create karmic imbalances, and that ultimately hinder their journey towards unity with the divine light grid programmer. It is important to discern that not all who achieve fame or success within the Hollywood's illusion-making complex have made such choices. Many are simply individual entities seeking to express their creativity and share their gifts with the world. Others may be caught within the complex web of illusion, unaware of the deeper energetic forces at play. Furthermore, with regards to the other query about what happens during astral traveling and what is the difference between dreaming, we must state that astral travel is the action of separating the conscious awareness, or what you peoples refer to as the soul complex, from the physical vehicle. This is not a complete separation, for a connection, a silver cord of energy which can be perceived remains. This cord ensures the tethering of the conscious self to the physical bodily complex, allowing for a return to the physical vessel. During astral travel, the conscious self, now residing in what your peoples term as the astral bodily complex, a vehicle of finer vibrations, and the physical finds itself in the astral plane. This plane is a vibrational reality adjacent to the current physical reality, a realm of thought forms, emotions, and thought form densities. It is a realm of creation and manifestation where thought forms and feelings take on tangible form, albeit of a less dense nature than the physical world. In this state of consciousness, the traveler can experience a variety of phenomena. The astral bodily complex is not bound by the same physical limitations as the physical bodily complex. It can move through worlds, travel vast distances instantaneously, and explore other realms of consciousness. The astral traveler can interact with other entities residing in the astral plane, be they other astral travelers, thought forms, or spiritual entities. Astral traveling can provide opportunities for learning and spiritual growth, allowing individual entities to gain deeper understanding of the nature of reality and their place within it. Now we shall state that dreaming, however, is a different phenomenon, although it shares some similarities with astral traveling. Dreaming is primarily a function of the subconscious mind complex, a processing and integration of experiences, emotions, and thought forms that have occurred during the waking state. It is a realm of symbols, metaphors, and archetypes where the subconscious mind complex communicates with the conscious mind complex through the language of imagery and emotion. During the dreaming state, the conscious self is not fully separated from the physical bodily complex. Rather, it is immersed in the subconscious realm, experiencing a reality constructed from the contents of the mind complex. We shall now address the other query regarding what happens to all the mind-body-spirit complexes that are not ready to be harvested or graduated into the fourth density after the end of the so-called 75,000 year cycle. Firstly, we must state that this is a matter deserving careful consideration, for it speaks to the very heart of the divine light grid programmer's infinite compassion and the meticulous orchestration of experience for the evolution of consciousness. Firstly, understand that the term vibration graduation is not a reaping in the sense of forced removal or abandonment. Rather, it signifies a natural progression, a resonance shift in vibratory frequency, akin to a tuning fork responding to a harmonious note. Those who have sufficiently aligned their being with the frequencies of love, understanding, and service to others find themselves naturally resonating with the fourth density vibration and thus transition smoothly. For those not yet prepared, for those whose vibratory complex is not yet attuned to the fourth density call, there is no punishment, no judgment, no condemnation. The divine light grid programmer in its infinite wisdom provides a path of continued learning and growth, a path tailored to the unique needs of each individual soul complex. Consider that the universal complex is a vast and benevolent educational institution. The 75,000 year cycle represents a specific curriculum, a focus program of learned teachings and teach learnings. Those who graduate, those who have mastered the lessons, move on to a higher level of understanding. Those who require more time more experience are not discarded, they are instead enrolled in a different program, a program designed to reinforce the foundational principles and provide further opportunities for growth. The repetition of the cycle is not a punishment but a gift. It is a testament to the divine light grid programmer's unwavering patience and its dedication to the evolution of each spark of consciousness. The soul-body-mind complex that remains within the third density experience are given the opportunities again to continue their journey, to refine their understanding, to deepen their compassion, and ultimately prepare themselves for the inevitable shift at a future cycle. Furthermore, it is also important to understand that the timing of this progression is not arbitrary. The 75,000 years cycle lies with the galactic rhythm, with cosmic cycles that influence the very fabric of space-time. These cycles create energetic wisdom opportunities for significant shift in consciousness. In the year of your space-time of 2025, there will be many signs of the peoples of your planet who become able to graduate into the fourth density, will showcase a certain type of vibratory rhythm as compared to other entities who won't graduate into the fourth density. These signs primarily will be that of radiant, unconditional love. Those who are prepared for fourth density will emanate an aura of unconditional love which will touch other entities as well. They will have an intuitive knowing and penetrating insights beyond the surface level of events. They will be able to delve into the deeper reality. Furthermore, we must state that we Metatron magnetic consciousness, magnetic forces now leave you all in the divine love light of the light grid programmer. Turn to the mountain of light within yourselves. Bye.
So my friends, thank you so much for watching, and also if you want to know about your past life, your soul name, or any other information you want me to channel for you personally, send me an email and I will channel for you. Also, if you want to read the transcripts of my channeling sessions, you can read them. The link will be on the description. Also, a big thank you for visiting my website where you can search through transcripts over there as well. And also a big thank you to all of you for subscribing to the channel, because it helps us a lot more than you know, and it helps us to grow. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this session over here.